Hello, I'm Valerie Noble, President and co-founder of California Health Coalition Advocacy. CHCA is a nonprofit organization working at the Capitol and throughout the state on legislation and policies that impact health. We've been advocating for consumer choice and health freedom for years, and are one of only 2 organizations in California that have lobbyists working on our issue at the Capitol year-round. Today, we would like to share with you about proactive legislation versus reactive activism. It's always amazing to see so many people take action to fight bad bills. So the health freedom movement has battled against many bad bills over the past 10 years. We've seen in 2012, we had AB 2109. In 2015, there was SB 277. In 2019, we had SB 276 and 714. And then most recently, in 2022, we fought against SB 866 and SB 871. Both of those bills were killed, fortunately. We must always remain vigilant and prepared if any bad bills get introduced this legislative session. But we want to share with you that there's more to be done than just showing up to fight bad legislation. And that brings us to proactive legislation. So there's general benefits and then specific benefits in working on proactive legislation. The general benefits are that it allows us to secure meetings with legislative offices early in the legislative process. You always need a reason to meet with a legislator, and so our reason is shopping good legislation. This also means that we're consistently representing the principles of medical freedom and voluntary consent at the Capitol, which in turn helps us if there is bad legislation that comes up. It helps us to fight that and counter it right from the get-go. The specific benefits, obviously, if we can get our bills introduced and passed, it means we can begin to chip away at existing laws that undermine our health freedom in California. And eventually, we hope to restore a non-medical exemption to California, which we'll talk about later on. So every year, we meet with legislative offices to shop our good legislation. This year, we have 4 bills we are shopping, and we are receiving lots of positive feedback and interest in those bills. But we need your help. Legislators need to know that their constituents care about the issues that we are speaking to them about. This will help us get our good legislation introduced. So here's ways that you can help. First of all, if you don't already know who your representatives are, your state senator and your state assembly member, you can go to findyourrep.legislature.ca.gov, type in your address, and then it will pop up. It'll also, you'll be able to then link to their websites where you can sign up for their newsletters. Also, follow them on social media, Twitter, Facebook, etc., so that you can see what they're up to. And a lot of times that's where they're posting about their events. And you want to make sure to attend the events in your district that they host or that you know that they're going to be attending, because this gives you a chance to meet them face-to-face, build a positive relationship with them, engage on other topics of mutual concern and interest, and most of all, be sure to share your concerns on topics such as the doctor-patient relationship, voluntary consent for medical treatments and interventions, the need for a religious exemption in California, and as always, be ready to take action as needed, and be sure that you're signed up and following us, signed up for our newsletters and following us on social media so that you can get those calls to action. And finally, I want to talk briefly about the Religious Rights Coalition. This is a project of CHCA, a Voice for Choice Advocacy, and Educate Advocate. And we're working on legislation to protect the religious rights of families and individuals to make health decisions without coercion, discrimination, or segregation based on conscientious and religious beliefs. This includes the existence of conscientious and religious beliefs exemptions from required vaccines for school attendance. If you want children in California to have the same rights that employees have to opt out or to get a religious accommodation to required vaccines, go to religiousrightscoalition.org. Sign the statement of support for religious and conscientious belief exemptions, and please share it with your religious leaders, other faith-based organizations, and private schools in your neighborhood. Thank you for watching, and please share this video with your friends and family.